Y'all go to TheBellLife.com, enter to win this 2022 YZ 250X.
With electric start and a Recluse auto clutch.
Can't beat that button.
Every $5 spent's an entry to win.
Help us out. What's up, vloggers? Train Dum Dum come back at you again.
How you doing?
How you doing?
With the BellLife vlogs.
What was that all about? Hurry up, you got furnaces in the background, everything else. Is that thing gonna pick up our voice? The jump, no speaker thing?
Yeah,
iPhone garbage?
Yeah, recording off the phone today.
Recording off the phone.
A little bit different circumstance. Well, Trey's had you had 3 grandma and grandpas, right?
3?
Or did you have 4? No, you had both sides, didn't you, when you were born? I've only ever had one grandma. That's all I've ever had my whole life. You've had all of them, right?
Yeah, I've had all of them.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what to say.
He's had mom's side and dad's side. Our dad's.
I didn't have dad's dad. I had a step grandpa.
But you know what I mean? You had 4.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he wasn't my real grandpa.
So he's been through it 3 times, technically.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
He's been through it, 3 times. So our dad's mom died in a car accident. You know, wonder what you have any idea what year that was?
I was 16.
So right around the time that I was
89.
born.
Yeah, 89, 88.
Yeah, and then Dad's real dad, his biological dad, died when he was 16.
14.
Was it 14? Oh, you were 16 when that happened. Yeah, when he was
No,
14.
I was 14 when I wasn't even born when that happened.
No, I'm saying you were 16 when Grandma died. I got
Right.
confused. And then,
Right.
did she remarry Bud?
Mhm.
So she was with him a long time then, I guess, wasn't she? Obviously. Okay.
He's the only one I ever knew as a grandpa. If it's worth anything, me and him really didn't get along a whole lot.
But and then my mom's side, my mom's dad actually died of, just found this out, of congestive heart failure.
Congestive heart
And
failure.
the week that I was born, I think my mom's dad died and Dad's mom died pretty close in about the same year or so, didn't they?
Say that again. What?
And pretty much within the same year.
Well, who died when? What do you who?
Dad's mom and mom's dad.
That was close. Yeah.
It was pretty close at the same time that happened.
Yeah, I can't. You're asking all kinds of crazy years and stuff.
Because Mom always said that I was that supposedly she named me. She always says just in time because Grandpa, her dad, died right around the same time that I was born, so it made it easier for her to go through that, you know, for whatever that's worth. But then
the phone's filthy.
So I think Grandpa, mom's dad died. Was it? We just talked about this 33 years ago,
give or take.
Yeah, right when I was big, because I'm 33 years ago, and Grandma never remarried.
Never even dated anybody.
No, she stayed.
Did you tell him what this video is about? Did you tell him that?
Yeah, our grandma passed away. Was it 2 days ago?
It should have been before.
Well, I mean, it's a little. I thought it was serious. I don't know. How long has it been? Has it
Listen,
been?
it is serious, but you got to explain everything right.
I'm trying. It's hard for me to do this stuff. I'm not good with funerals and good with deaths and all that kind of stuff. He's tougher than that.
I wouldn't say it. Josh, it sucks. Somebody dying sucks. No doubt about it. I mean, you know, she was what, 91 or 92? So what?
Yeah, 91 or 92.
Born in 1930 or 31. We're not exactly positive of that. We suck. We should know that information.
She was. Our grandpa died right around the same time I was born. Like I said, that's what I just went over the name. My dad's parents, we just talked about that, have been gone for
a long time. Grandma died when I was 16.
Yeah, as long as I've been alive. So this is the only. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the video. The only grandma or grandparent that I've ever had. So, which is Grandma. Her Jean. What's Jean Gillespie? What was her middle name?
Yeah, her real name was Nollis Jean Gillespie, but she went by Jean.
Okay, Nollis Jean Gillespie. It's weird. It's kind of funny. We have a lot of, obviously, I'll tell you, we'll get to that in a minute, but there's a lot of family members that are associated or named after her or other part of other, because I didn't know that about Zach. Obviously, that's probably why Johnny named Zach, wasn't it?
Zach, what?
about the brother. Grandma having the other son that actually died. His name was Zach. Do you think Johnny named
No,
Zach?
his name was Ryan.
Or do you think that's why he named him Ryan?
Possibly, yes.
But I didn't know her.
Zach, well, you're totally out the line.
I
He's
know.
out. We're playing ball here. There's
I
3
didn't-
outs this inning.
It's hard to do these type of videos because I don't want to make anybody upset or
Pull your
anything that's
head out.
going
Get
on.
your
It's
head out of
nothing.
your
We're not making a joke or any of that kind of stuff about it. Just want to let you all know what's going on.
It's
So,
not a joke, Justin. You just can't get heads or tails. What's
You
right
get
here?
people that get so upset, and different people in the family that'll get upset that you're doing this or doing that. But
I don't care if anybody gets upset about any of that stuff. They just stick it.
But it's our grandma too, and you all have been a part of our life for 7 or 8 years now. So we wanted to bring you all into it, let you know what's going on. So
Trying to figure out here. So she had
she had 4 sons, and
she had 7 kids
yep,
and their spouses, obviously. So there's 22 grandchildren and their spouses, and there's 47 great grandchildren. So I mean,
you were the first grandchild.
I'm number 1
He was the first grandchild.
because our mother is the oldest kid that she had.
Yeah,
Mom's what, 70? She's in her 70s.
and that's still up in there. I don't know that.
we suck.
Well, that's, I
My
think
mom's in
they,
her 70s and I'm 50. So how many kids do you know or people that you know that have moms or grandmas? Like I have a grandma and I'm 50. That's totally unheard of. You know, and then mom having her mother still around when she's in her 70s. That doesn't happen very often. That's pretty cool.
but
That's
the-
why I told Mama she had a good run. I mean, you know, it sucks that she died, but when somebody, the way I look at stuff like that, honestly, man, when your quality of life is just laying in a hospital bed and you know it's not. I mean, it's better to move on. You know what I mean? If there's nothing, that's awful. I can't imagine laying there with a bag hooked to me, you know, and not being able to do anything. Not even.
Well, that's the thing with our grandma. None of that was happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there at the end it was just.
But you got to go in the backstory. So grandpa died. She stayed in the same house till 10 years ago.
I think they've had that condo for 10 years.
She moved into a condo 10 years ago. One of our cousins actually bought grandma's house, and they live in grandma's house. So grandma moved into a condo, and then I don't know how many years ago, about a year ago, grandma started having maybe early signs of dementia. Is that what it was?
Yeah, she's forgetting a lot of stuff.
And then she'd fall every once in a while, and she actually used to. If it's one thing I remember about grandma, we'd always go on. Like I said, we're 16 years apart, so I was always going on the family vacations with mom and dad, and mom and dad would always go on the mom's side of the family. We go to Oak Island, and every summer we go on vacation. Well, grandma was always there.
That was in my 20s, and I was kind of running a little bit.
And grandma would always. She'd walk like 5 miles a day. She'd get up. Then she'd get up in the morning and she'd be walking on the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning on vacation. So I could always remember that about her. Another thing I always remember about grandma is that Thanksgiving was not saying it's not good now, but it was a lot cooler back then. You go to Thanksgiving back then, and we'd go to grandma's and eat and all that kind of stuff, and then go right out in the backyard and shoot guns. So I always remember that. And then Christmas at grandma's, and stuff just changed. Obviously everybody's a lot older than they were when I was a kid, but
Everybody got old.
anyways, so she's been in this condo. She started getting early signs of dementia. Then the brothers and sisters, the one brother died, Ryan, when
Hey, the house doesn't. That was years ago.
I know he was only like 3 or 4 months old or something like that.
I don't think he was that old. I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that. He died when he was a baby.
Yeah, he died when he was a baby. So she's had 7 kids, but so there's 3 boys.
Technically 8, if you count him. She had 8.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
7.
Johnny, Monty, and Timmy. Yeah, that is right. So she had, I don't know.
She gave birth to 8, just 7 are alive.
Yeah.
That's what
There's
I
a
said.
lot of kids. So you go to the family thing, and there's a
Man, we go to family get-togethers. I don't even know the kids' names. Like
Yeah, there's-
cousins, kids' names. I can't keep up with all of it.
there's a bunch.
But but we don't go. We're not. I guess we're kind of the black sheep of the family.
You go to there's
To
always
some
a
extent,
birthday.
we don't make it to all the get-togethers, and we're just not.
I mean, we're there for Christmas and there for Thanksgiving, and then
We're the black sheep.
I think that's it. Christmas and Thanksgiving. Memorial Day sometimes, Uncle Johnny has Memorial Days at his house, and stuff like that.
Johnny's got some boys that are kind of in the black sheep category too.
Yeah. But she went into early stages of dementia, I don't know, a couple years ago. And then the sisters and brothers started going over and kind of having, what would you call it, rounds with her, kind of watching her. Yeah, she's started falling a little bit here and there. Well, she fell, what was it, last week or the week before?
A couple weeks ago, 2 weeks, I guess, fell and hit her head. And that's when she went into the hospital with a brain bleed, and just never came out of that, basically.
Yeah, she went to the hospital with a brain bleed and went to Jewish Hospital, which is, I don't know, about 30 minutes, 25 minutes from us up in Ohio. And I supposedly, Grandma made a decision that she wasn't going to eat or drink anymore, right?
She has to do not resuscitate, so then she just basically...
But she wasn't eating or drinking.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that was her body shutting down. I don't know that she had any choice in that, Justin. Her brain was basically, she couldn't think for herself, and it just got ugly there at the end like it always does. It's not anything to really... we went and saw her,
Tuesday,
and it was horrible.
So
she looked awful.
Yeah, she kind of refused to eat or drink anything, and then they actually sent her to a hospice care facility.
Which that's basically just...
Oh, what day was that? Was that
Grim Reaper death place?
A Sunday or Monday?
They sent her there.
We went there Tuesday.
They sent her there Monday afternoon, I guess.
Something
like that, and then she lived till
Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, it was they just kept pumping her full of morphine. And
the thing that I didn't like about it the most is there's a lot of grandkids in our family that was a lot closer to Grandma than we were. We're a little bit different because we live in Kentucky and the rest of the family all lives in Ohio. They all live closer to her. So they were all around her a lot more than us.
I wouldn't say it's different, just we're different. We're different people than...
Yeah, the other side of the family, it's different. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not close to... The thing that hurts me the worst about the whole situation is what Mom has to go through. That's what I don't like about it. And I'm not saying I wasn't close to Grandma and didn't love her and all that kind of stuff. No, that's not true. I just don't like what Mom has to go through. So we went over there. Mom called us when we left the gym on Tuesday and said, hey, you need to try to come up here Tuesday night because Grandma's not looking, it's not looking the best or whatever. And I tell you what, man, we walked in that room and she was, that'll give you a freaking nightmare. I don't like that at all. I didn't like that situation. There's a lot of different people saying they'd rather just get a phone call saying their parent passed away or whatever, but I think that's absolutely bullshit. I'd say I want...
Because you don't watch somebody just dwindle away.
But you also don't want her in a room by herself with strangers dying.
Justin, she was so far out to lunch, buddy.
I know, but who said that's everybody's opinion?
That's not an opinion, Justin. She can't even talk to you. I mean, I'm not. It sucked. The whole thing sucked.
The thing that aggravated me is
say who's right and who's wrong in that situation. It just...
Because our mom spent the night with her the night before Jewish. Mom stayed in a room with her. And then, they have a sponge with you can dip it in water or whatever and try to give, Grandma a drink. And, they didn't want to give her anything to drink or anything to eat because basically they just wanted her to die. That's what they're...
That's not necessarily true.
Well, I think, and then so Mom said, gave her a sponge, and Mom said Grandma bit down on it and sucked all the water in, obviously because she's dying of thirst or whatever. And the nurse actually said, don't do that. We're trying to let her go easily. And I'm thinking... I punched that nurse right in the face.
That was exactly what was said.
Huh?
That's exactly what was said. I don't know if that was exactly what was said.
I thought that's what Mom said.
I don't know.
Anybody tells me what I can or can't do with my own parents, or if he's laying there dying or whatever, and they said, no, we're going to let him die this way. No, I'm going to do whatever I want. Nurses, doctors, all these fucking ass clowns think that they know everything about everything. Are they God? Are they the person upstairs knowing what's going to happen? No, I don't believe in that crap. I think it's stupid. You got Nurse Sally over here and Doctor over here. They got all
What's the doctor's name if the nurse's name is Sally?
I don't know. I just think it's a joke. These people. I mean, I'm doctors and nurses.
Bottom line of all this, it sucked. It's a bad deal. Nobody wants to go through it. So
yeah, and we went Tuesday night.
But I never. It was weird because I never thought I'd not have a grandma. That's kind of weird. That sounds stupid, I know, but I thought as goofy as we are, one of us ended up dead before she did. I thought she'd outlive us.
I've only ever had one. You had all four, but
had all four. I've had three, Justin. A step grandpa was not my real grandpa.
But I mean, we went there Tuesday, and it was a. I'm not going to give you a description. It was terrible. It wasn't.
It wasn't. Everybody's been through that.
It was
a lot
awful.
of people have been through it.
I just don't like that kind of stuff. I'm not good with that. But
that sucks. But you know what? It's something we all got to do.
It was terrible, and you know, our uncle Johnny was there, and our cousin Ryan, and then Mom and Dad was there, and me and Trey and Amy were there. And, you know, they said it was good to tell stories and stuff, so we were kind of, you know, telling stories or whatever. But you know, you tell stories and you kind of snap out of it for a second where you are, and then you come right back to reality real quick, seeing her, you know, laying there. But there's nothing you can. And then we,
It's a fact of life.
and then you know, we left, and the next day, the next afternoon, I think Wednesday.
Because Eddie was supposed to go up. I don't know if Eddie got to go. Eddie's Garen's dad. If y'all don't know that.
I don't know if he went or not.
I don't know if he made it or not. He was supposed to go.
But
He had to work, so.
I think a lot of the family and stuff went to go see her. But anyways, that's
The funeral will be what, next Wednesday?
yeah, next Wednesday. And obviously, you know, we're not going to film any of that stuff, but we just want to let you know all what was going on. And we'll have a bunch of people have posted pictures, you know, the family and stuff on Facebook. So I'll try to get a bunch of those pictures and have Amy put them together at the end of end of this video for a slideshow for y'all to see. But that's Grandma. That's Mom's real mom, and that's the last one.
It sucks.
So
No more grandmas and grandpas.
things are a little bit different. That's what's going on, I guess, right? So it really sucks because
It's Christmas.
Christmas is my absolute favorite holiday, and we were Christmas shopping last night, and it's weird. It just doesn't, you know, because I know it's Mom's favorite holiday too, and it just doesn't feel the same. But I don't know. Hopefully it'll work out and it'll be good. But
Justin, it'll work out. I mean, that's the way. That's the circle of life, man. That's how it goes. It sucks, but at some point you have to.
I talked to a couple different buddies I work with and stuff, and that, you know, a lot of people have obviously been through it, but this is literally the first real death that I've ever had to deal with. It's been in the family. There was another, real good family friend, Glenn, and that screwed me up bad when
You had Debbie Farley pass away too, Justin.
I know, I just don't do good with the whole death thing.
We've had people die, but nobody like immediate family like that.
Debbie was the Farley, they basically are families.
Our family too. So,
But I mean, it's when you go to those funerals and stuff, you know, we got to face that next Wednesday. It is absolutely, when you're looking at the kids and stuff, and you know, this time Mom's going to be standing up there, so it's like, I'm just not good. I don't know how you do that. I just don't like it. But I don't know, you know, Merry Christmas, I guess, right? But we just want to let you know what's going on. We try to bring you along for everything that we're going through too. Thank you all a ton. Stay tuned for the slideshow if you guys want to see that. See Grandma.
hopefully Justin makes it to the funeral without putting a pistol in his mouth. I'm hoping he's not going to shoot himself.
I just don't like it. I just don't like what the parent, you know, what our mom has to go through. You know, like I said, when
Justin at 90-something years old, I mean, how much longer do you expect somebody to live?
I'm saying when that happens to one of our parents, I'll be paralyzed for. Honestly, I'll probably shut down and I won't be in videos for a month.
There's kids that are 50 years old don't see their parents make it to 50. Like there's people I know that are 50 that their mom and dad are dead already.
Yeah,
Not their grandma.
I honestly don't know if it'd be
think they're
better.
a little far fetched. I didn't want her to die at all.
I don't know if
anything to happen to her. Like I said, I thought she'd outlive us, stupid as we are.
I don't know if it'd be better to grow up with no parents and then you wouldn't have to go through that, or not be as close to them. You know, I don't know what the better alternative is.
Yeah, I don't think that.
But it's just Mom used to call Grandma every day at, you know, 8 o'clock or whatever and talk to her. She talked to her every morning and all
She
that.
wasn't used to. She did that every day. She did that every day.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
She used to because she's dead now. Well,
I know.
So, I mean,
She called her every day.
it's just a lot of things for Mom to go through, and they always say, you know, like when the husband dies, then the wife, you know, obviously doesn't last much longer sometimes or whatever. So I'm just hope doesn't help hurt Mom's health any worse of having to go
She
through
did have
this.
a guy ask her out or something though, and she wouldn't have nothing to do with anybody else. She basically, you know, and there at the end she was mentioning Grandpa. You know, would he do this? Would he do that? So,
No,
Yeah.
they brought pancakes in.
and she said, "Would Vernon eat these?" or
Yeah,
something?
there's Vernon one summer. So that's another story. Well, I wonder I know it's Vernon Gillespie, but I don't know what his middle name is. But our grandpa's name was Vernon, and my actual full name is Justin Tyler Vernon Bell.
He got 9 names.
And then our cousin,
Like Ricky Bobby.
my cousin is his name.
Who, Luke?
Is his first name Vernon or middle name Vernon?
Luke Vernon.
No, I think it's Vernon. I think his first name is Vernon.
Is it?
Vernon Luke Gillespie, but
He goes by Luke.
so my So I'm named after my grandpa, but I can't remember that. Obviously, I don't know if I was born. I think I was born when Dad's mom was around. I think I met her when I was a baby. I don't know. He would know because he would have been there. But
Plus, you were born when I was 16, and she died when I was 16.
I know, but I think
I can't remember if you were already here or if that happened. Seems like that happened in the summer.
So I would have been here.
You would have been here, but you would have been a baby.
Yeah. But like I said, in my head, sometimes it's better because when she died, obviously it didn't affect me because I never. Sometimes I think that would be better. I don't
If you're
know.
put on the spot trying to make this video, like Justin told me at the gym we were going to make this video. I said, you probably need to get some dates and stuff together. No, we'll just do it. We'll just wing it. So we don't mean to look stupid, but I can't remember years and stuff like that. I honestly can't. You know what I mean? I can give you close.
That's when we're real. That's how we work.
I mean, we don't sit down and script stuff out and write it out and have all this stuff.
I mean, literally, she
It's
literally
like it is, like normal people having a conversation.
literally passed away yesterday. Me and Trey were on the phone, and Mom sent the group text that Grandma passed. That's exactly what happened. It was yesterday. So, luckily, I do feel good that we get, at least we got to, see her. But it was still that, you have a little bit of.
I tried to go see her before that, and Mom said she'll get better. Mom said she wasn't doing great before, but she said she's coming around, and I was going to go see her, and then I kind of put it off, and then it got to where she didn't get any better. She just got progressively got worse. So I think maybe I think she had it in her head too that she put enough time here, and she's ready to cash the chips in. And
You think in the, in 2022 that we'd have enough technology to know exactly what's going on with every part of the human body.
No, the human body is such a
You know what I mean? We should be
complex.
smart enough to know that.
Oh, should we?
I don't understand that stuff.
Crazy guys. They still don't know. They still guess every day at stuff.
That's what I'm talking about with these doctors and nurses. That's what it is. They're constantly
It's
because
because
they're
the body's so complex, Justin. You'll never. People don't.
Nothing against doctor and nurses, but you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do with a family member. That's it.
And I would like to know the full extent of that. I can't.
Mom said it, standing right there when Grandma was in the room.
Most of them in a situation like that, Justin. I
Said
understand.
no, that's bullcrap. And you get other people's opinions, like, oh yeah, her clamping down on the sponge to suck the water out was just a reflex. It's like, how do you know that? That's what I like to say to people. If I don't know something, I say I don't know it. But if I do know something, I will, say it. But you're not gonna be 100% sure on what she's doing laying there. But anyways, just wanted to let you all know what was going on. We'll have a slideshow at the end of the
Video.
At the end of the video, all the pictures and stuff. And appreciate you all more.
Appreciate the support and sticking with us.
Yeah, and maybe keep the comments a little bit nicer and not so cocksuckerish just on this video.
I don't care about your comments,
But so
I laugh at most of the comments. They give you a kissy face and tell you thanks for watching. Hey, what about the girl? There's a girl on TikTok. I don't know who she is. She eats, and it's disgusting to watch her eat. But at the end of the movie, she says, "Leave me good comments." I don't give a shit what kind of comment you leave. It don't make a difference to me. Say whatever you want. It doesn't bother me one bit. Justin gets his feelings hurt. Panties in a bunch.
So what was the reason? A brain bleed and
Stroke.
oh, and she did have a stroke, didn't she? Okay. So I was trying to get all the information, and I can't remember it all, but
Justin, the main reason's old age, but I mean that's basically it's inevitable at that point. Things just don't fix. Things don't go back the way they were.
yeah.
So that's
That's not good, but what day is this? Thursday.
it's going up today.
Yeah, so it's going up right now. So we have other obviously we'll have the BellLife.com video on Sunday and stuff, but we're this also gives you a little bit of insight on Christmas Day, if it's a little bit different vibe for Mom and stuff, and that's that video will be out Tuesday, the Christmas Day video. So obviously we won't see you all till Tuesday. So
Melissa will be there too. We get to somewhat meet Melissa there.
well, what the crap? That's gonna be a whole separate video. Are you serious? Is she really gonna be there?
She's going to Christmas with me.
Mom's Monday morning.
Oh yeah, I don't know if she's going there. She's going to.
Yeah, stay tuned for that video.
She's going to Monica's.
Is she?
Yeah, we're going to Monica's together.
It's Christmas Eve. I don't know. We'll pull it together. But
We'll just keep her in the back room.
yeah, if you guys
We'll
obviously,
film 2 separate videos there at Christmas.
we won't see you till next Tuesday. So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hopefully you all have a good time with family and friends. And subscribe here. Subscribe to the BellLife trailer. Subscribe to Ask the BellLife, and then Check us out on TheBellLife.com. It is the 22nd. There's 8 days left on giveaway on the 2022 YZ250X dirt bikes.
Dirt bike.
Every $5 spent on the website, TheBellLife.com,
Entry to win.
it's an entry to win. And all the links will be in the description. Appreciate y'all more than ever.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
More than you know.